How about now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, Rainy? Okay. Yeah, I forgot to turn my microphone on. Sorry, I'm trying to arrange my microphone. There we go. I had it all plugged in and everything, just forgot to turn it on. Nope, no snow. Probably not going to see much of this whole winter blast thing that's coming down here where I'm at. It's supposed to be cold all week next week, but all the ice, and we might see some freezing rain, but I don't think it's going to be much. I did miss you. I did miss you, Rainy. Absolutely. Now, I am Ham Dog. Is that it? Yeah, Ham Dog. I am 100 miles south of Atlanta. So all of the bad weather is going to stay up north, or in Atlanta and north. So Carol was here early this morning. Good morning, Carol. Good to see you this morning. I am just heading out on my walk. Just started a few minutes ago. Yesterday afternoon, I came out and I measured out my 3 miles and got that all situated. It's kind of funny because I walked my normal walk and then I just added to it. And what I've been walking is actually 2.34 miles. And so if I added that 0.34 miles to the 165 days, I could add 56 miles to my total. But I'm not going to do that. So it's all right, buddy. Carol, thank you very much for saying I'm a nice man. I appreciate that. You are a nice lady. I love having you here every day. Yeah, so if I would have been counting from the time I left my house until the time I got back to my house every day, I could add 56 miles to my total. But I'm not going to be concerned with that. But when I start walking the 3 miles, I am going to count it. So I'm going to start my lives from my driveway. Dragon Master still going strong, absolutely. I actually walked another 3 miles yesterday, trying to figure out the extra mileage. And so I came out yesterday afternoon and measured out I just walked my normal walk, and then just added to that to get to the 3 miles. And yeah, I discovered that what I've been walking every day is actually 2.34 miles. So if I wanted to, I could add 56 miles to my total mileage, but I'm not going to worry about it. I am going to start counting it though tomorrow when I start walking 3 miles. I'm going to start my walk or start my mileage from my driveway instead of waiting until I get to the trail. Yeah, he's a nice man. You can't help it that he has poor taste in wardrobe. Carol, you're taking off. Thanks for coming in. Ducky is here this early this morning. Good morning, Ducky. Stephen, hello, how are you? Good to see you this morning. I am out on my 2-mile walk today. Today is the last day I'm going to be walking 2 miles. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to be walking 3 miles. On my way to 1,000 miles in 365 days, especially his ugly hat. GP, good morning. Real feel negative 30 this morning. Oh my God, it's 44 degrees. Actual temperature here. Go Cowboys. Yeah. Yeah. Go where? -34 Celsius in Australia. And it's pretty warm. What is that in Fahrenheit? Somebody do the calculation. 34 Celsius sounds pretty warm. That's probably up in the 80s, 90s maybe. Rainy sent a floating heart. Thank you, Rainy. I'll get this camera turned around here. -30 for you, Dragon Master. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna miss it all where I'm at. All the bad weather is gonna stay up north in Atlanta and north of there. So it's gonna come a little bit south of Atlanta, but I'm 100 miles south of Atlanta. So good morning. It's supposed to start raining this afternoon all the way into tomorrow morning. What I saw when I come out for my walk tomorrow, it's not really going to be, it's not supposed to be raining, but who knows. You're on your way. Come on down. Come on down. I could use some help this weekend, actually. I got some things that need to be moved around. I could definitely use some help. I'll put you up in a nice warm house for a while. Victor's here early this morning with the I farted. Thank you, Victor, for sharing that with us. One of these days you're going to get some new material, though. Lisa said good morning. Good morning. Morning. Yeah, Victor goes through all the different live streams and tells everybody that he farted. His next comment's going to be that he farted and there's a turtle sticking his head out. So look at Stixner. Good morning. Welcome into the live stream. My name's Dave, Old Guy Hustle. I am out on a walk this morning. I've been walking every day now for 165 days in a row. Been walking 2 miles a day, and I'm going to go for a full year, 365 days, but I want to hit 1,000 miles. So I'm going to increase my mileage tomorrow for a while, up to 3 miles. And Then do that for a little over 100 days, and then I'm on to 4 miles. So happy Saturday to you, Pilgrim. Hopefully everyone is doing okay in the Snowmageddon, Ice-mageddon. Day 165, Lisa, absolutely. We're going to get pretty lucky here, and it's all going to stay north of us, so. Good morning. But I'm hoping that everybody else is prepared, because I guess for a lot of people, maybe it's already hit some, but for a lot of people, it's going to be hitting today and tomorrow. And yeah, it's going to get bad. Hopefully you're all prepared and you can just stay home and stay warm. I'm in Plymouth, Mass. We're getting 18 to 24 inches of snow there. Jeez. I am warm today. It's going to get cold tomorrow, but it's not going to be, I don't think we're going to get any of the freezing rain. So you're going to get ice and snow, Caleb. J Love, how are you? Caleb, you're in Virginia? Okay, I'm in Georgia. I'm 100 miles south of Atlanta. Atlanta's going to get hit, but not down here. We're going to have some rain. I think it's just a timing thing for us down here. We're going to have some rain overnight, starting this afternoon, going all night long. But it's going to be warm. And the cold's not coming in until Sunday, and then the rain will be out of here by the time the cold comes. So it's just going to be wet and cold. It's going to be 80 here, Southwest Florida today. But we're going down to the 40s on Monday. Yeah, -2, feels like -13, snowed all night. And more on the way tonight. Oh, man. Can I say I'm not envious? Because I'm not. Yeah, headed to Florida. Supposed to be cold down there this week. I mean, for Florida, it's supposed to be cold, but 6 degrees in Plymouth, Mass. Come on down, enjoy the sun. You got negatives right now, Caleb? So I came out yesterday afternoon, and because I'm increasing tomorrow to 3 miles, I came out yesterday afternoon and I walked my normal walk, a normal 2 miles, and it actually is what I've been walking every day is 2.34 miles. I've never actually tracked it before, but because I don't count walking from my house to the trail and from the trail to my house. But anyway, I'm all set for the 3 miles tomorrow. Good morning. I don't know what you're talking about, J Love. I have no idea what flock is. Originally from Massachusetts, retired here in Florida now. My blood is way too thin for Massachusetts winters. Yeah. I'm moving up to Ohio in the next month. Ohio is 0. Yeah, I'm moving up there in the next month, and hopefully they'll get all this cold shit out of their way before I before I get up there. So I hope. Now, look at this. Why? Why would you do that? I hate people dirtying up my walking trail. Look at the new camera system. Okay. Rugged Northeast, good morning. Good morning to you. What's the weather report up there where you're at, Rugged? Over 2 feet of snow predicted. Wow. And ice. All right. Look how easy this is with this trash. All you gotta do is that right there. Okay, so we've made it to the 1 mile point. Time to turn around and head back. One in Maine this morning, Zach. Currently 3 for you, Rugged. Ice is the problem. Yeah, power outages. Yeah. Yeah. Trees down, power outages, all that kind of stuff. And then just stupid people driving. 0 wind, thank the Lord. Yeah. One year I was trying to wipe away my frozen tears while I was scraping off my window. I watched the news and saw Florida was a nice place to be. I went there on vacation, left on probation. Oh geez. Rainy. So it's kind of funny yesterday when I came out and I walked my 3 miles because I didn't have my phone, or I had my phone, but it was in my pocket the whole time. I wasn't trying to read the chat. Yeah, and I wasn't really hustling or anything, really trying real hard. I was walking my normal pace and my time was great. So that's pretty easy to do in Florida. Hi. Okay. Have you seen the albino squirrel?
I have not, but I got excited, so I'm waiting to see if we can find one.
Yeah, he's usually around in here somewhere, right down in here. So. Hi.
Yep,
no, that's okay. You can keep that.
She's showing you what she got from the free library.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Her sister's up running. You might have passed her.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. You have a blessed day. Google flock, and you tell me why you don't know about it. All right. Now, maybe I'll do that. I wouldn't claim to be a Florida man, but I've had my moments. Definitely fun times, Rainy. Went on vacation, left on probation. That's so yeah, the going up to the 3 miles, I didn't pick a very good time to start. I got winter weather coming in and cold weather, rain. All next week it's supposed to be cold, but that's all right. It'll get me motivated to get out and get the walk done quicker. So all right, ask the next stranger if they've heard of flock. All right. Police got you first. And the best friend's too busy opening the next bottle. Yeah, that old saying, good friend will come and bail you out of jail. Your best friend will be sitting next to you and saying, that was fucking awesome, dude. I guess I'm going to have to Google that and see what it is. J Love thinks it's pretty important for me to find out, so I'm sure by the time the stream ends, I'll completely forget it. But for right now, I'm going to say I'm going to Google it. If I don't screenshot something during the live stream, the comments, yeah, I usually forget them completely. Oh, there's a deer back there. There's one. See if we can get him on camera here. See him there? Just happened to look over there and see him. I'm sure there's more back in there somewhere. It's all right, buddy. I'm not going to hurt you. I think he knows that. All right, we got to see a deer today. Yay. See if there's any more back in there. He took off running the opposite direction. Oh. Mike and Venus, hello. Good to see you this morning. Just got to see a deer out here on the trail. I love it, I love it, I love it. So I'm out on a 2-mile walk today. I've been doing this every day now for 165 days in a row. So when I'm done today, I'll have 330 miles done. My goal is to hit a full year of walking every single day. And the thing that hit me recently, though, was that's going to give me 730 miles, which seemed kind of underwhelming to me. The 365 days in a row sounds impressive, but the 730 miles just doesn't. So I decided to up my game. And I'm going to start walking 3 miles a day starting tomorrow for about 100 days or so. And then after that, I'm going to hit 4 miles a day. And so I can hit 1,000 miles. And actually, that'll put me, the way I got it planned out right now, to put me at 1,030 miles on day 365. So most people are talking about stuff. I'm doing it. Yeah. Well, yeah, here's the thing. You know, the people set New Year's resolutions. Like suddenly you flip a calendar over from one year to the next, and you're suddenly going to go from being 40 pounds overweight to being, you know, a bodybuilder on January 1st. And that's the problem with most people run into when they set goals and they do stuff like that, is they go way too high with what they want to accomplish. They see the end, and they think that they should have the end right away. And I started this walking on August 15th, and it's hot, man. It's freaking hot. Even though I was out here early in the morning, it'd get hot. I'd have sweat just pouring off of me. And when I started, I had no idea that I was going to keep going. At the time, it was just a way to live stream and grow an audience somewhat, and that definitely worked. But now I'm to the point where, I mean, 165 days in, I can't stop now. I mean, every day I live stream. I have people come into my chat every single day, and I definitely don't want to let any of them down. So I've missed some stuff here. Lester is here. Good morning, Lester. Do I have fibromyalgia? I have no idea if I do or not. I don't care. I mean, if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. So, go Dave, Team Wabi Sabi, absolutely. Natalie is here. Good morning, Natalie. You're at your appointment already? No stopping now. Heck no. So we did get to see one deer today. That's good. Yesterday we got 4. We saw 4 over here in the neighborhood. But as usual, we always get to see, finger in the way. We always get to see the plastic cat. No, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop, Natalie. That's what I'm talking about, is not stopping. Someone mentioned, I was talking about, you know, setting the goals and going for 1,000 miles. And someone said that, you know, most people say they're going to do stuff, but I'm doing it. So I was just talking about how people set goals too high and they get disappointed real quick. So start out slow. I mean, I started out with 2 miles because I knew I could walk 2 miles. And plus the way this trail set up, that's just real convenient. So anyway, yeah, I mean, I didn't overdo it, and been doing it now for 165 days. I can't stop. JK, yes, I am in Georgia. Ralph Gamer, good morning. Good to see you. Yeah, you can't, especially the whole thing with New Year's resolutions. Yeah, you've been around for a long time there, Ralph Gamer. Absolutely. My shin is hurting today. Yes. You grew up in Albany. Okay, Albany. I'm 100 miles south of Atlanta. I'm in Warner Robins, just south of Macon, Georgia. Yeah, my shin's hurting a little bit, but I came out yesterday afternoon and I walked another 3 miles yesterday afternoon. So to measure out my 3 miles. Yesterday I was playing with Studio and found a hidden section of comments or hell for me to review that didn't show up on video. Huh. First real hate comment. Yeah, I had one just the other day on one of my shorts. That this is the first time I've ever in my regular comments, it's the first comment I've ever deleted. I've had people, like on some of my videos where I'm fixing stuff or doing something, I've had some people come in and say stuff, you know, oh, I wouldn't do it that way, but, you know, I don't even bother deleting those because it might be educational for some. So, found new goldfish crackers, seasoned pretzel, honey mustard, boldly flavored. Oh, wow. I'm not a big pretzel fan. Never have really. Like, I like soft pretzels. I just don't like hard pretzels. We're not going to hit our 35 minutes today. I've been stopping way too much, but that's all right. Everybody's an expert on YouTube. Yeah, I know. I know. I see people sometimes. I watch a lot of, you know, how-to type videos, and I see some people, they're shooting their video and they actually pause for a second. And I've been watching this guy. I can't remember the name of the channel now, but he's he harvests lumber, and he I think he has a lumber mill. I haven't watched a lot of his stuff, but yeah, he's showing how to move a great big tree with just a tractor, and he's using, you know, pulleys and winches and all that kind of stuff. And he said, okay, we're going to stop for just a second here. And he just sits on the tailgate or on the back of his tractor for a minute. And he says, okay, so now everybody's told me why I shouldn't do it this way in the comment section. He said, we can move on now. Laura's here. Good morning, Laura. I'm going to have to look for that section of comments to see if they're on mine. I mean, if they're not showing up in your videos, then I guess it's really not that big of a deal. But it is screwed up that people will make a comment, make negative comments. The person that did it on mine, I think I've seen them before trolling my live stream. So, and it was just recently. So, I mean, I'm closing in on 4,000 watch hours, and I just finally got my first comment on a regular video that I deleted. So, yep, just stupid people. Okay, okay. Yeah, I know that. And when I had my rogue moderator that was deleting accounts, a lot of people from the beginning, some of my early videos, I had a lot of comments on some of those, and they all got deleted. So, Butter Tart is here. Good morning. Negative 37 in Ottawa. You can keep it, buddy. Out and about. Good morning. How are you this morning? Hour of sleep. Whole bunch of people coming in. Everybody, make sure you double tap that screen for me. Give me them thumbs up. I appreciate that. Good morning. So I went out yesterday afternoon. I came out here yesterday afternoon, and I walked the normal trail, my normal walk, and then just added to that, and to get to my 3 miles, so I can start walking that tomorrow. So I walked another 3 miles yesterday after my walk. But what I discovered was I haven't been counting my walk to this trail and my walk back home from the trail, and that's actually 0.34 miles. I mean, and that's another thing I discovered, was that the sign is very accurate. I mean, it is very accurate to the where it says 1 mile to the other side, and it's very, very accurate. So I was kind of surprised by that. But anyway, so yeah, I've been walking every day for the 165 days now. I've been walking 2.34 miles. If I wanted to, I won't, but if I wanted to, I could add 56 miles to my total. Now, starting tomorrow, I'm going to start my live stream from my driveway because I'm adding that extra mile. So if I'm already doing a third of a mile, I might as well go ahead and count that. So, but we are done now, right at 37 minutes. We got another 2 miles in today. People have been talking to Natalie. You have to stay in the hospital from Monday on, 5 more. They want to try radiation also, and I'm just tired. I don't want radiation. Yeah, Rainey's familiar with the whole chemo thing. You definitely got it, Natalie. Okay, you do have a port. You see, I'm not that familiar with it. I know my brother, a couple years ago, my brother had cancer, and he he was going through chemo and stuff, but I wasn't up there, so not sure what all it entailed. But so 165 days in a row now, complete, 2 miles a day. It's Saturday morning. Snowmageddon, Ice-mageddon's not coming to visit me. Natalie Strong, absolutely. Yeah, it's gonna get cold. It's gonna be cold all next week, but we're not getting, as far as I know, we're not getting any of the ice or snow or anything like that. So it's all staying up in Atlanta. So you just did the test. Well, you know, it's good that you found it early, Natalie. So what I'm gonna do tomorrow to add my extra mile, or part of a mile, because I'm adding the walk from my house, is I'm gonna walk this entire walk that I just did, and when I get back up to my driveway up ahead of me, I'm going to continue walking right past my house, and or you know what, I'll probably just continue walking up there rather than walking past my house and knowing that there's coffee in there. And anyway, yeah, I'm gonna walk around that block right up there. There's another street up there. Walk around that block and then back home, and that'll give me my 3 miles. So I don't think Lisa's leaving. It is coffee time. Yes, it is. Yeah, so instead of walking past my house tomorrow, I think I'll just walk up there on the main road for another block up, and then walk around the block, and then come home for coffee. But that will give me my 3 miles. Bacon time. So we have made it home again today. 165 days in a row. I mean, that right there that I've done it that many days in a row. Time to get some lights turned on in here. That's something else right there. But I definitely want to hit the 1,000 miles point. So here's my sign. Get busy living. Up next, how you doing? 8 degrees this morning. Yeah, definitely make your Audi an innie. That's for sure. That is for sure. There's Laura. I've been waiting on you, Laura. There's another conversation going on. I understand you probably didn't want to interrupt that. I don't think Lisa said goodbye. Laura's got mile 329, mile 330 crushed again. Now tomorrow you're going to have to do more typing. Laura comes in every day. For those of you who aren't familiar, Laura comes in every day and counts off my miles for me. So, Angel, how you doing today? Bacon does sound good. All right, let's unplug the microphone, plug in the phone. Turn the microphone off. I started out the live this morning. I had my microphone with me, but I didn't turn it on. Rainey was the only one, and she's like, if you're talking, I can't hear you. Angel, I'm doing fantastic. I am doing absolutely fantastic. I have just come back from my walk. I walk every day. I've been walking 2 miles every day for 165 days. And so I'm up to 330 miles. I plan on walking the full 365 days to make it a full year. But I want to make it, the 730 miles just doesn't sound, it just sounds underwhelming to me. So I'm upping my mileage by a mile tomorrow, starting tomorrow for about 100 days. And then again, I'm going to up it after that to about 4 miles. And I am going to, I'm going to hit 1,000 miles on day 365. Actually, day 365, I'll have about 1,030 miles. So I'll hit the 1,000 a few days earlier than the 365, but I'm not going to stop. I'll keep going for 365. So, got to stay healthy. Absolutely, Angel. Lisa's still here. She's not going anywhere. Hopefully a good game today. Let's see, what do we got? We got Seattle and who's Seattle playing? They're playing 49ers? And Broncos and Patriots. I took the hat off, yes. And I'm not taking the sweater off. I'm still a little cold. I almost put a coat on this morning for my walk, but I knew it was going to be too hot. But I knew also that this was going to be a little bit chilly. But now that I'm back home, I'm fine. Evil, how you doing? Is that what the name is? Evil Larry Dad. Welcome in. I don't know if you just heard everything I just said about the walks I go on, but I've been walking 2 miles a day for 165 days now. And I'm going to up my mileage starting tomorrow. And by day 365, I'm going to be over 1,000 miles. So, Sandra, good morning. Welcome back. I know you've been here before. Good to see you today. Oh my goodness, Laura, I don't really follow UFC. I have no idea who either one of those people are. Rainy? Quit being an agitator. We have plenty of those in Minneapolis right now, so no need one here. Sandra, I'm doing great. I am doing absolutely fantastic. I am busy living, just like my coffee says, and getting my mileage in, shooting for 1,000 miles by the end of the year, or by the time I hit 365 days. So, of course, I picked a bad time to start the additional mileage. Got all this cold weather coming. We're not going to get hit. I don't think we're going to get hit with any ice or freezing rain or anything like that. You just wanted to see me in front of that pole again. Yeah, I think my pole dancing days are over, Rainy. D. Luscious is going to have to hang up his boxer shorts. I don't want to say G-string because that picture just, yeah. Never a bad time. Yeah, well, I mean, the weather, it's going to be cold all next week. It's going to be, I think Monday morning it's supposed to be in the teens, but it's going to be in the low 20s almost every day. So, I mean, I know I want to do it, and I don't really need to do it, but I want to do it. And I definitely want to be able to say I hit 1,000 miles. So 2 people kind of inspired me, mainly Off Grid, comes in all the time, and he was there on day 1, and he asked me what I was going to do at the 1,000 mile point, and I knew then that I wasn't going to hit 1,000 miles. So that kind of got me thinking. And then I watched another channel. Another channel came up in my feed one time, and this guy started on the 1st of January, and he's going for 1,000 miles this year. So in 2026. So those 2 things got me thinking about it, got me to commit to doing it. So did some math, figured out what I had to do to get it done. So we're starting tomorrow. I've got this. Absolutely, Sandra. I know I do. You got a little bit of snow there? Yeah, it's supposed to start raining here this afternoon, but it's going to be in the like 50, almost 50 degrees, and not going to really. The rain is supposed to stop tomorrow morning, and then that's when it's supposed to start getting cold. So as far as the freezing rain, I don't think we're going to get it. It's all staying up. I'm 100 miles south of Atlanta, so it's all going to stay up around Atlanta. So. Thank God for that. Oh yeah, the boxers are definitely American flag boxers. Absolutely. You should see where the star is. Ice and snow, lots of it up north. There's a lot of people in here that are going to be affected by it, that's for sure. Got a lot of people up in the Northeast that are going to be getting a whole bunch of snow. Jungle Podcast, you love the hoodie? How about the hat? You like the hat too? There's someone in here that doesn't like it that much. Rainy days there doesn't like it. She's a Bears fan, so love my sense of humor. Thank you, Sandra. What's life if you can't laugh at it? Matthew is here. Good morning. Your Wi-Fi doesn't like your Wi-Fi extender? I mean, the whole thing with the get busy living, I mean, that's part of it is enjoying it and laughing about things. I laugh at myself all the time. You should see me sometimes. I'm here all day, all by myself. And, yeah.
I walk around here talking to myself all day and making myself crack up sometimes. 7 degrees, no snow. Well, I think all the real bad precipitation is all started like in Kansas and Oklahoma and Texas is where it actually started coming, where it started raining and snowing. So you do that too? Yeah. Telling myself jokes now. Actually, I'm telling myself old jokes. Had some snow yesterday. You got more coming. Just a cool guy. You're already cool. You don't need this cold weather coming. You love to laugh too. Yeah, it is. It is good to laugh. Lester, stop watching naughty stuff on your computer. Just a cool guy. Good to see you today. Yeah, Lester got busted big time. We know why your internet's crashing, Lester. Rainey dropped the hammer. Oh yeah. Before I forget, it's in my mind right now. I better say it. I've been dropping a song, an old song, deep cuts or whatever from big name bands, but you hear certain songs on the radio all the time. Um, Led Zeppelin song, 10 Years Gone. It's on the Physical Graffiti album. That popped up in my feed yesterday. I hadn't heard that. I love that album. I think that's one of the best double albums ever put out. Led Zeppelin Physical Graffiti. But the song 10 Years Gone, very good song. And when you hear it, you'll probably think, oh, I've heard that before. But it's one of those deep cuts that you don't hear all that often. In My Time of Dying is also a good song from that same album. And actually, In My Time of Dying is actually a cover of a very old, like from the 20s or 30s, an old spiritual song. So, love music. You're so right. Yeah, I've just been, I listen to a lot of music and, mainly rock and roll stuff. And, but I like to listen to the stuff that you don't hear all the time. Led Zeppelin, you hear Black Dog, you hear rock and roll, you hear Stairway to Heaven, of course, Kashmir. You hear all those songs all the time. But the stuff that you don't hear, that's the stuff I like. Ever seen the movie Storm of the Century? Century? Is that what you're saying, Matthew? I don't know if I have. Missed you all too. I'm not feeling too good. I'm okay. Just something I ate. Get you some Pepto. Absolutely. Love that song. No Quarter is a great one also. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Laura, No Quarter. A great cover of that song, No Quarter. Tool. If you've ever heard Tool's cover of Led Zeppelin's No Quarter, it's amazing. It's amazing. It sounds like Tool, but they did it. They did it. They gave it all the respect it deserves, that song. But if you've never heard that before, Tool's cover of Led Zeppelin's No Quarter. Very, very good. You stayed up late chatting with the girls. Yeah, Lester. You gotta watch them chats. Yanni to Zep. Traveling Whitcombs. Hello, how are you? I just recently subscribed to that channel, Traveling Whitcombs. They're a young couple. Travel all around up in I believe you're up in the Wisconsin area somewhere. I know that you've done some videos from some places up in Wisconsin, so welcome into my live stream. Appreciate you coming by. You've heard that song before? Okay. ZZ Top is your favorite? I like some good ZZ Top. They went a little commercial during the 80s, and you know, the MTV era, and they were all right, but I like some of their old stuff, stuff from Trace Hombre's album. Rainey, you got him before I could even say anything back to him. That's all right, though. Yeah, they all did. They all did. Another song I heard, it was actually a cover, a live cover of a Elton John song. Elton John was good. If you listen to Elton John from Goodbye Yellow Brick Road on back, very good music. After that, yeah, he went way too far. But, and he came out with some good stuff later, but Madman Across the Water from the album, that album, and the title of the album is Madman Across the Water. Excellent song. Excellent song. That whole album's good, so. Foreigner's one of my favorite bands. And the Cars, I like the Cars. Yeah, I remember when the Cars first came out. Yeah, they were something out. They were pretty good. So the Cars rock. Yeah. Someone asked me if I played Fortnite. No, I do not. I got grandchildren that are too old to play Fortnite. So. I should stop smoking. Yes, I should, Teflon Don. You are right. You're not feeling witty, you're feeling shitty. He loved Diana. Yes, he did. Alex Pierce. I do not play Fortnite. I'm too old for that shit. I got grandkids that are too old for, grandchildren that are too old for that. So, I have grandchildren that do play it, but yeah, definitely missing out on some great music. I love you know, bringing up some of the older music and stuff that people don't hear all the time. That Madman Across the Water, I heard that on a TV show. What was that show? This Is Us, I think. And they were playing that song as like the background. And I hadn't heard that in a long, when I heard it on that show, I hadn't heard it in a long time. So, oh, Marshall Tucker Band, yep. I wasn't a huge Southern rock fan, but it's grown on me. When I was younger, I wasn't a huge Southern rock, but yeah, it's definitely grown on me. Being down here close to Macon, Georgia, I mean, the Allman Brothers, you hear a lot about the Allman Brothers down here, so. Oh, let's see, what up, Dayton, sitting in Cincinnati, waiting on the snow. Yep. You got some hamburger helper on your nightstand from last night. Vicky, how you doing today? Good to see you today. Earl Thomas Conley. Okay. Yeah, it is coming. Jungle Podcast is here too, JB. All the Cincinnatiites, is that what you're called? Cincinnatians. Everybody from Who Day Nation. I'm going to be very, very fortunate, and it's not going to hit us. I don't think we're going to get anything. I mean, it's supposed to start raining this afternoon all the way into tomorrow morning, but before it gets cold. So nothing nothing terrible down here. It's all staying up around Atlanta. So Kiss, never was a big fan of Kiss. Still not really. That's right. I'm from Dayton, Ohio, David. But I've been a Bengals fan for a long, long time. Way back in, gosh, before the first Super Bowl in '81. So, just finished eggs and ham for breakfast. That sounds good. Should have seen Kroger yesterday. I can only imagine. Out and about, saying hello to Sandra. Love their shoes. Whose shoes? Guppy, you're supposed to get about an inch of ice. Calling for heavy snow as well. Wow. Okay, Guppy's up north of me here in Georgia, but yeah, they're going to get hit up there, so. Dirt. All right, Dirt, thanks for that pointer. We appreciate that. Vicky, I'm doing very well. How about you? Guppy, it's good to see you in the chat this morning. You stay safe up there, man. I don't think you're going to be getting out in this stuff that's coming, but yeah, you stay nice and warm and safe up there. Everything I've been seeing, it's all staying up in Atlanta, or up there in that area, so. It's supposed to start raining this afternoon, through the morning, into tomorrow morning, but it's not supposed to start getting cold until tomorrow. So as far as the freezing rain, we're probably not going to see it. So cold. Only 3 cats have been here for breakfast. Normally 22 to 25 out there waiting for breakfast. Yeah, they're all hunkered down, trying to stay warm somewhere. I can't say I blame them. Chicken and dumplings. That sounds good, Vicky. The stormtroopers and the shit talkers. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I need some people to hit that like button. I'm only sitting there, I'm showing 33 likes. Everybody double tap the screen in case you forgot. I haven't been mentioning it. I don't think anybody else has either. But yeah, everybody definitely double tap that screen. Looks like someone forgot. Chili cooking right now. Yeah, I've been thinking I need to get some stuff for chili. Wish you could like it again. You can go over on the side there. There's where you can click on the hearts and the 100% and the flowers and all that. If you hit those buttons, if you just keep typing those in, I think it helps out the views, because YouTube sees that people are still liking the video and they're sending up the hearts like someone's doing right now. YouTube will see that and they'll say, oh, okay, there's people in here that are having fun, they're enjoying this, we're going to show this to more people. So if everybody does that for a while, we'll probably get a bigger audience in here. Some chili sounds good for sure, Sandra. I've been thinking about making some chili. So how the trolls ever sleep, I don't know. They're all over the world, so Lester always forgets. Go on your other page and like Dave's page now. Got a bag of marshmallows sitting by my bed. There you go. That's just love. Yeah, chili, chili, chili. There's Cindy. Good morning, Sydney. Good to see you. Chili with grilled cheese. I like chili. I like chili with peanut butter sandwiches. Take that peanut butter sandwich, dunk it down inside that chili. Mmm. Yum, yum, yum. Grilled cheese and tomato soup. If I was going to have grilled cheese with a soup, it would be tomato soup. We used to have that for lunch all the time when I was in elementary school. So I start the 3 miles tomorrow, Cindy. You put steak in your chili? Sounds good. That is not gross. Peanut butter sandwich. Tomatoes are a fruit and fruit don't soup. Really? Tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches? Ozzy, how you doing? Making you hungry? Yeah, we were talking music a little while ago and now it's switched over to food, so. Yeah, Cindy, I went out yesterday and walked again yesterday afternoon, and I actually did my normal 2 miles and then just added to it, and I had the mileage counter on my phone. And so, yeah, I'm just going to walk what I normally do, and then I'm going to add to it. So, yep. So, yeah, yesterday I walked 5 miles yesterday, but no. Grilled cheese. Who likes type of one if you like grilled cheese sandwiches and tomato soup? Miss Lou Ann. Your brick is the same? Okay. Should eat my hamburger helper? You should. There you go. Tomato soup and grilled cheese. Yeah, everybody type of one. There we go. Look at all them ones, Ducky. Lady Jane, hello, how are you? Ducky with a 2. My old son eats tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches, and he also eats peanut butter sandwiches and chili. There you go, Vicky. Absolutely. Yeah, and that's another thing we used to have in school all the time. When we had chili, we had peanut butter sandwiches too. Dunk that peanut butter sandwich down inside that chili. The Amazing Sis, how you doing today? Ducky C, you're the oddball here. You're the only one that doesn't like grilled cheese and tomato soup. You're all crazy. Joshua, how you doing? Thanks for sharing that wisdom there, Joshua. We appreciate it. Grilled peanut butter and banana sandwiches. I could do that. And Joshua, did you know that the smokier you drink, the player you get? That's an Elvis sandwich. You haven't watched my other lives? Okay. You can go back and watch every one of my replays for 165 days. Peanut butter and marshmallow fluffer nutters. Are you talking about those marshmallow peanuts? The ones that are shaped like peanuts? You dip those in peanut butter? Katie, how you doing today? Welcome in. Have so much wisdom ahead of you. Yes, absolutely. Everything's better with bacon on it. I agree with that. Peanut butter and pickle. Okay, maybe going a little bit too far there. Gotta love this group. Yeah. Fluffer nutter sound pornographic. Oh, the marshmallow fluff in a jar. Okay. With peanut butter? And you just what? Get a spoonful of each and take a big bite? Katie, we're talking about weird combinations of food, I guess. No bread, huh? Just a spoonful of each and take a big bite of them, huh? Love your sense of humor. Thank you. That sounds like, Ducky, that sounds like bad case of the munchies. And it's like, okay, what do we got? Peanut butter and... Yeah. Peanut butter and maple syrup is good? Yeah. My favorite dish from back in the days, probably, I don't know. Sausage, sauerkraut, and smashed taters. Mustard and fried onion sandwiches. You don't think you like weird food? Peanut butter and Miracle Whip with bologna. Oh, you put it on bread. Okay. Chocolate covered bacon. I died and went to the fat girl heaven. German food. $33 Match Kings. I like that. Velveeta, please. Make America Great. Grate again. I need to get some fresh coffee. Where are we sitting at now? We're at 114 minutes, 44 likes. Rainforest foods, okay. MR1 Boston, I don't even know what that means. You always have 3 or 4 different cheeses. Deneen, thank you very much for the floating heart. I appreciate that. Welcome in. And now a big thumbs up. Thank you, Deneen. Good to see you today. Gotta get some coffee too. Yeah, I need to warm up my coffee or get a fresh cup. It's been out for a while. I keep picking up my cup and there's nothing in it. Oh, my hip. Yeah, I walked another 3 miles yesterday after my normal 2-mile walk. Just to measure out the, measure out my 3 miles for starting tomorrow. So I got 5 miles in yesterday, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it in my hips today. But that's all right. It'll last a couple days. That'll last a day or two, and then that'll be gone. Probably should quit smoking, huh? And let's see, I'm sure I missed a whole bunch of chat here. Matt is here. Good morning, Matt. Strong walk, absolutely. Kate, how you doing today? Love beans and tortillas. John Martin, I do not get nosebleeds. How old am I? I'm 65 years old. My walk was good, Matt. I love Mexican food too, Lady Jane. Absolutely. Cade 5OD. I don't know what that is. I love all foods. Pretty much. It is a hungry chat room, Jungle Podcast. You're right. Fierce Raven, how you doing today? Good to see you. I do not have any advice for you, amazing sis. Chad Brooks, how you doing? Looks like we got a whole bunch of new people in here. Everybody double tap that screen for me first off. Rob from Ashtabula, Ohio, up around Cleveland area somewhere, Toledo, Cleveland area. I am originally from Dayton, Ohio. I'll be moving back up there hopefully by the end of February. So I'm in Georgia now. I live stream every day from a 2-mile walk. I've been walking 2 miles a day now for 165 days in a row. I plan on continuing my walks every day for 300 up to 365 days. But the 2 miles wasn't cutting it because that's only going to give me 730 miles. So I decided to up my mileage a little bit, and I want to hit 1,000 miles by the time I get to 365 days. So starting tomorrow, I'll be walking 3 miles every day for a while, and then at the end, I'll be walking 4 miles. So that I can hit the 1,000 miles. Will you send the warmer weather to Ohio, please? Rob, I'd love to. I'd love to. I don't have a big enough fan, though, unfortunately. I'm getting real lucky. Deneen, absolutely. I am getting it. I'm getting real lucky with this big winter blast and everything. I'm 100 miles south of Atlanta, and everything's staying up around the Atlanta area as far as the freezing rain and all that. It's going to be cold here. But all next week's supposed to be cold in the 20s in the morning, but getting real lucky. Little Sean, hello, how are you? Lady Jane, you got some freezing rain this morning? Yeah, it's supposed to rain a little bit. Angry man, how you doing? My position on butt implants. How's that? That's my position. Little Sean, good to see you this morning. Snow tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be a crisp walk all next week. What time do the Bengals play tomorrow? I think they have a charity basketball game up in Dayton tomorrow at 3 o'clock. You know, some of the third and fourth string players from the Bengals are going to be up there playing the local high school. So, Dakota, you're not going to get me by criticizing the Cincinnati Bengals. Been a Bengals fan for a long, long time. My mom absolutely knew her grandparents. I knew her grandparents as well. All counties in Ohio over a winter storm warning for Saturday night to Monday morning. 7 to 10 inches of snow. Yep. Haven't dared to look outside. Snow on Sunday. Burke's Outdoors, good morning. That sucks, Burks. Mike Anderson, yeah, I don't think Burrow's going anywhere. Not yet, anyway. When his when he has 2 years left on his contract, then he's going to start threatening again. Time to get the 4x4 out. Yep. Here in about 3 a.m. overnight tonight. Yeah, it's supposed to start raining here this afternoon, and it's going to be raining all day into tomorrow morning. But it's not going to be cold until tomorrow sometime. So, as far when the rain stops. So, you got a 96 Bronco. Is it white? You got a guy with one glove driving it. Your keyboard stuck in Japanese? Well, move on, because I don't understand Japanese, so I don't want to have to try to read your comments. They'll trade him in his last year. I don't know what they'll do. I mean, please. The rumors and all that, I mean, the whole time that, they were going to sign him, they weren't going to sign him, they did sign him, but now, it's just, I don't even listen to all that crap. It all depends. I wait till September and see who they put on the field. So, -8 up there for you, huh? Burks? Yeah, and you're talking about going out fishing. White and blue. Dan is here. Good morning, Dan. Like number 47. Everybody double tap that screen for me. Give me some likes. I need them, need them, need them. Not going anywhere. Yeah, I don't think he will either. Heated dock. Yeah, it's very possible, Ducky. I would turn your cold water on and let it run for a while. It's warm enough. It's warm enough that it'll thaw out your pipes. But yeah, I'd definitely turn on nothing but cold water. If you have access to the pipes, I'd try to heat up that room or heat up whatever area if you could. All right, Cade. Yeah, it sounds like they're frozen. Mayo and tomato, yep. Yeah, use a hair dryer or something. Nothing comes out the cold water. Yeah, I tried it. Just is like underneath your kitchen sink. Hot water will help because it's going to heat up the sink and underneath the sink. Is it just your kitchen sink or what? Yeah, okay, yeah. Open up the cabinet doors. Leave those open. If you've got a little space heater, put that space heater in front of it. Obviously, make sure you don't have any chemicals in there that the space heater is going to ignite and set on fire. Just thaw out your pipes, but I don't think you want that. But get some kind of heat in there, even if it is a hair dryer, something like that. And yeah, just start warming up inside that cabinet. And then keep those cabinet doors open. And turn the cold water on and just let it keep running. And hopefully that heat will warm up into the wall a little bit and it'll thaw those pipes out. If you've got cold water in other areas of the house, you might want to turn those on like a drip or just a light run on those, because that'll get water flowing through those pipes as well. Yeah, a lot of people talk about that when it gets real cold like that, and they tell you, that to turn your faucet on a drip, and people do that. But another thing that you should do is those cabinet doors on your sink cabinet, you should leave those open so the heat from the room goes into that cabinet better as well. Love man knows his business. Yeah, and I mentioned this on a live stream the other day. A lot of people don't think about this, and especially people down here in the South. If you have a hose, a garden hose outside, make sure that's disconnected, or you could flood your entire yard. Garden hoses need to be disconnected all winter long so that they don't freeze, because they'll freeze up into the pipe. The hose itself will freeze, and it'll freeze up into the pipe, and then it'll bust the pipe. So, garden hoses, disconnect that hose. Fruit flies are driving you crazy. All right, Rainey, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you today, Rainey. Go get you something to eat. Kate, I'm just using my phone. Retro King, thanks for the advice there. Thank you, Sandra. Yeah, Ducky, let me know if your pipes, if you end up getting some water. But if you just run that water, you should probably get the water to start flowing again, and get some kind of heat into that cabinet. Mock, how you doing? What's up from, I'm guessing you're saying Dreary, New Hampshire? I'm down here in Georgia, southern Georgia, and it's not too bad down here. We're missing all the bad weather, so hopefully you're well prepared for it and got a place to stay nice and warm. Oh, Deary, is that a city in, where is it? New Hampshire? Yeah, just leave the water on. It'll eventually start to flow. Invisible water. Called Blessed. It is a town in New Hampshire? Okay. All right. I thought you were trying to say Dreary. There, who was that comedian? Stephen Wright. Long time ago, Stephen Wright, when he first came out, yeah, he had a joke about, I got some powdered water. I don't know what to add. Nice 78 in there. There you go. There you go. Yeah, that's the biggest thing I think with this whole thing is that hopefully that, you know, people don't lose the power. Several years ago, gosh, back in like 2000, right around there, sometime in the 2000s, there was a hurricane that came up through the Gulf of Mexico, and it got all the way, it wasn't a hurricane anymore, but it was real high winds when it got up to Ohio, and it knocked down a boatload of trees up there, and power was out all over the place. And I got my power back on pretty quick, but my sister, where she lived, the grid that she was on only had like, it was a small number of people. Most of the grids were like thousands of people, and that's what they were interested in getting turned back on, just, you know, service more people. But she had a small number, like 100 or so. I don't know what the number was, but it was a small number of people on the grid. And so they weren't really interested in getting her power back on. Her power was out for over a month, I think. So you have a couple Predator 5000 inverters just in case. There you go. Ran out of water in your coffee pot. You went two weeks without power, yeah. And that can be critical. I mean, if you have a well, that's critical because you can't pump water without electricity. So if you have a well. And I was listening to somebody the other night, and they were talking about, you know, filling up water jugs and you know, stuff like that. And someone even said something about, you know, filling up your bathtub just in case the power goes out. If you have a well and you can't pump water, all kinds of things that you can do to help yourself out. Everybody runs to the store and buys cases and cases of water when you have a tap right here in your house, and you have plenty of time to get ready for it. Fill up a bunch of, you know, bottles, glasses, whatever you can with water so that you'll have water. You always have bottled water there? Yeah, well, I mean, right now everybody runs to the store and gets all, you know, stocked up on it, and they end up clearing out the store of all the bottled water. Josh, how you doing this morning? Good to see you in here this morning. Hope everything is going well for you today. Better anyway. You have town water? Yeah. I drink tap water. Yeah, you know, Mike, that makes sense. Last house I lived in up in Ohio, it had a well, and yeah, if we would have lost power out there, I wouldn't have had any water. So I have mine for years. Jace, how you doing? Good to see you today. The walk was very good. My last day of walking 2 miles. Going to be walking, starting tomorrow, I'll be walking 3 miles so that I can hit the 1,000 miles by the end of the year. So I did, yesterday I went out and I walked the 3 mile. I walked my normal walk and just added to that. Come and find out that my mileage, because I wasn't counting, because I'd walk from my house to the trail and then from the trail back home, and I wasn't counting that mileage. And it ends up being, yesterday when I tracked it, it's the first time I've actually measured the mileage I walk. But it's 2.34 miles is what I've been walking every day. So if I added that in, I'd add another 56 miles to what I've walked already. But I'm not going to. But starting tomorrow, I'm going to start my walk, tracking my walk from my driveway and getting my full 3 miles in. So I walked another 3 miles yesterday. Actually, Josh, while we were texting yesterday, I was out walking 3 miles. So you walked around the lake with your fur babies. There you go, Sandra. So yeah, we're going to hit 1,000 miles. Actually, the way I got it calculated, I'll hit the 1,000 miles before I hit 365 days. I'll end up with about 1,000. I think it's 1,030 miles. So absolutely, Josh. No problem at all. Patrick, how you doing today? You're mad again today? Truck's still not going? Jace, you do cross country? Okay. So my little piddly 2 miles and 3 miles is no big deal to you, huh, Jace? Okay, you have a spring about a mile from you. Okay. Yeah, some people don't think about that as far as electricity being out. You gotta have electricity to run a well. I mean, normal wells. So should have bought a Ford. I saw a meme the other day, and they were talking about And you can put whatever brand truck you want to. I don't care. But it said the new 2026 Chevy trucks were coming with heated tailgates, so you can keep your hands warm while you're pushing them. It's Jeep, okay. Negative 42 for you, Josh? Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, waterfalls behind your house. Yeah, Chevy trucks are now equipped with heated tailgates, so you can keep your hands warm while you're pushing them in the wintertime. That was funny. I like that. My son, who lives down here in Georgia, he was married to a woman from here, and her whole family is from Georgia. And he bought a new pickup truck, and is a Dodge truck, and didn't have a cover over the bed, but it had a lock on the tailgate. And I told him, I said, be careful with your wife's family. If they get in the back of your truck, make sure you don't lock that tailgate. They'll never be able to figure out how to get out. So. 2025 Jeep. Okay. And it's broke? F-150 stick 4x4. And a 21 Mustang GT. Okay. Too fancy for you? Yeah. Yeah, with the moisture coming off the waterfalls, it makes it really cold here. I'm down in a goalie way back in off the road. Okay. Aussie Jace is there. Well, we're all talking about it being cold, and old Aussie Jace is down there. He told me earlier it was 30-something degrees Celsius where he's at. So that's pretty warm. Mine's all paid for. Yep. Yep. No vehicle payments for me either. Just got to keep the insurance paid. 70 degrees for you. What's going on with you, Aussie? Good to see you back in here this morning. We are still going. Negative 14. Yeah. 0 payments. I don't like making payments. You got fans on? In case you haven't known, Aussie Jason, from his name, definitely down under, and definitely a little warmer down there. Get cheap insurance on your Classic. And a cold beer. Do you guys drink Foster's down there? Is Foster's like the beer to drink down in Australia? I know up here, everybody, I don't drink much beer, so. Say hi to the platypus. Negative 1.8 degrees for you, Lester. Truck's all paid for too. It's 2001 and my insurance only cost me $49 a month. California truck with no. Blue Moon, okay. Patrick, how you doing? You paid yours off. You don't drink Foster's down there? Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. That's kind of what I figured. I went to Puerto Rico several years ago, and Bacardi has a plant down there. But down in Puerto Rico, Bacardi's like the crap rum. Nobody drinks Bacardi rum down there. 9 with a feel of -3. That's just too cold for human consumption. $190 proof. That's pure grain alcohol, isn't it? Old Chevy farm truck. Hasn't been broke since 1991, so pretty good. Yeah, that is pretty good. Carlton Drought Bud. The Palms. I don't know what the Palms are. Love the Fosters. Let's see. I've had a lot of people ask me how to get cheap insurance. I told them who I go through. Yeah, that's got a lot to do with it. Knock on wood. I haven't had a ticket this century. So it was I can't remember. It was in the 1990s when I got my last ticket. So last week it was -32. Now it's 7 above. You got a heat wave going on, Deneen. Time to get the bikini out, huh, Deneen? I have heard of the band 3 Doors Down. 96 full-grown Bronco. I've got a Jeep Commander, so I understand the full-grown aspect. That Jeep is a beast. Last ticket you got was 95, yeah. Get a tractor to plow the snow. They originated in your hometown, Mississippi, Zach. All right. Had the money to pay for a car, but you spent it all. Raining in rains. Good morning. Good to see you this morning. Yeah, it's not supposed to hit here. It's all staying up in Atlanta, up around Atlanta, and I'm 100 miles south of there, so it's going to be cold, but before it gets real cold, the rain's supposed to stop. So it's going to rain all day today and into tomorrow morning, but yeah, not going to get cold until sometime tomorrow. So I think we're going to avoid most of it. So Plum Dumb, how you doing? What's the topic? Just sitting and chatting. I walk every day. I live stream from a 2-mile walk every day and been doing it now for 165 days in a row. I am at 330 miles, but I'm upping my game tomorrow and I'm shooting for 1,000 miles by the time I get to 365 days. So I do like walking, yes. So that's what we're talking about there, Plum Dumb Stories. Southeast Oklahoma. Okay. Hey, you probably already been getting hit by it, right? Plum Dumb? I'm in Georgia. It's supposed to hit over here this afternoon, this evening, and overnight tonight. So Central Oklahoma. Okay. Used to drive through Oklahoma City all the time. Icy roads and trees falling. Okay. Yeah, I was stationed in Wichita Falls, Texas. So, and my in-laws at the time lived up in Wichita, Kansas. So I used to drive up through there all the time. That's right, Sandra. You're in Tulsa. Yeah, I used to drive up through Oklahoma City all the time. I've been walking a lot since the old vans broke down. The trick is cross 501 without getting hit. Yeah. Yeah. Your sister's telling you they're getting it now, 24. Going ice fishing today. Burke's Outdoors was in here earlier, said he was supposed to be going ice fishing, but his friend didn't show up, so. Ducky's still here, Lester. Straight down the turnpike. Yeah. Yep. Was it 35 in Oklahoma? I think I hit 35 in Oklahoma City and head up into Wichita. Cincinnati Bengals, which team do I hate the most? Probably the Pittsburgh Steelers. I need to eat? Okay. Lester, you're telling on yourself. They can all go back and look. I should have called you, Sandra, when I lived out there? That was a long, long time ago. I left the Air Force in 87, active duty, or I left Wichita Falls in 87. So, Pedro, how you doing today? Good to see you. Christian Noriega. No what? Sandra, your least favorite team, the team you hate's the Lions? Pedro, my weekend's going to be absolutely fantastic. Sandra, absolutely. It was an honor to serve. It was an absolute honor to serve. I remember one time driving back from Kansas, and yeah, there you go. Ducky's got her notebook out, Lester. I don't know what you're saying there, Pedro. Everybody hit that like button. Got my logo in there, Deneen. Thank you. I'm talking to a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Well, sorry about that. Steelers fans are some of the worst fans. They're not as bad as Cowboys fans, but they're, yeah. Yeah, well, Pedro, I don't smoke while I'm live streaming. Usually, every once in a while I do, but I don't smoke, so I go about 2 hours without smoking, so. You got a fan going in your bedroom? What was I talking about? I don't know. I won't be watching the Super Bowl as long as they are putting an anti-American man in a dress on for the halftime show. Yeah, I don't even know who it is, Raining. I have no idea who it is. I probably won't watch the Super Bowl. I mean, unless I really care about it. One of the teams. And see, Raining, I have no idea who that even is. So. Christian, I've been to some Bengals games against the Steelers, and Steelers fans are absolute worst coming over to Cincinnati and just being assholes. A girl I worked with, she was in the hospital for 3 weeks after going to a Bengals Steelers game, and it was because a Steelers fan and a Bengals fan were fighting, and one of them got thrown down the stairs in the stands, and she wasn't involved in it at all. The guy got thrown down the stairs, landed on her, and yeah, she was in the hospital. She was in intensive care for a couple of days. Was in the hospital for like 3 weeks after that because of stupid Steelers fans. So I'm not saying that they're all like that, but and Cowboys fans are worse than Steelers fans, but You guys, your winning seasons are probably going to end now. You need a coach, huh? You had to look it up. Okay. Go away. How you doing today? Good to see you today. Patrick, best time to get your what? A BB gun? I have no idea. You doing okay? Good to hear. Good to hear. Your fur baby's crying, looking at you. Your ATV. What about it, Patrick? Pedro, you taking off? Thank you for coming by. I appreciate you being here today. Natalie is back. How you doing, Natalie? Yeah, I mean, she ended up being okay. It was a girl I worked with, and she's young. I mean, I don't know, she's in her 20s, but yeah, I mean, it messed her up pretty bad. Trevor Cruz is here. Good morning, Trevor. Good to see you here. I'm doing well, Trevor. You're going on your ATV? All right, Patrick. Nice warm weather down there to do it in, huh? Trevor, it's good to see you here. I am just about ready to end. I've been going almost 2 hours. You didn't miss much, Natalie. We were talking about food and started talking about football a little bit and the weather here in the States. So, this right here is your favorite live stream. All right, Trevor. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. Today was day 165 of me walking 2 miles a day, 165 days in a row. So I got 330 miles in. Tomorrow, Trevor, I'm going to increase my mileage. I'm going to go up to 3 miles a day and then eventually start doing 4 miles a day. But I want to hit 1,000 miles by the time I hit day 365. So I got 200 more days to do 670 miles. So I've done some math and tried to figure it all out. So going to get that 1,000 miles in. All right, go away. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. You have a great day. Sandra, are you taking off? Yeah, Natalie, Lester has been causing troubles. Dave the Goat. Little Miss Rox. Roxy, how you doing today? Everybody's starting to come in at the end of my live stream. Lady Jane's taking off now. Okay, some people are leaving, some people are coming. You're talking to the doctors? Okay. Got errands to do. All right, Sandra. Well, thank you for being here. I do appreciate that. Go away. Thank you. Everybody like up this video. Roxy, I'm doing good. I didn't know. I saw you in ACR's live stream the other day. I had no idea you were in Australia. That's pretty cool. We had someone else in here earlier. He'd actually been in here twice from Australia, telling me that it was 30-some degrees Celsius down there. And I was asking him if he drank Foster's beer, and he said, oh, hell no. Which I kind of figured, so. Patrick, you liked the video? Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. What's going on outside? Just windy, I guess. All my trees are moving outside. Yes, sir, Lester. I did pick up some trash right in the middle of the trail. Someone just dropped a couple of Walmart shopping bags. They probably blew there, but I yeah, had to pick up some trash on the trail this morning. So yesterday I went out and only people with burnt taste buds will drink the Fosters. You see up here, and I remember when they first started selling Fosters, everybody, because they had the great big cans, and everybody, oh yeah, you gotta get this. This is what everybody in Australia drinks, and anyway, yeah. So I kind of figured that's the way it was that, yeah, that's not what anybody drinks down in Australia. It was a huge deal up here, especially when it first came out. And Foster's beer. So tomorrow I'm going to start walking 3 miles a day. I went out yesterday. Yeah, the big blue can. Yeah, Patrick. There's Aussie Jace. Okay, Aussie Jace. Roxy is from Australia as well. So I don't know if you guys know each other. That's a joke. That's a joke. When I was in the Air Force, I used to have people all the time. Oh, you're in the Air Force? Do you know so and so? He's in the Air Force too. And it's like, yeah, there's only like 40,000 people in the Air Force, and we're stationed all over the world. So, no, I don't know him. Sorry. Yeah, Aussie Jason's in Melbourne. Where are you at, Roxy? If you don't, I mean, you don't have to tell us, obviously. But anyway, so yeah, I went out yesterday and I walked the 3 miles. I walked my normal trail, and you're in Western Australia? Okay. That didn't tell me anything. I'm not that familiar with Australia to know what's in Western Australia. Anyway, I'm cracking myself up here. I don't know if anybody else is finding this funny, but I certainly am. ACR, good morning, sir. Good to see you today. So I went out yesterday. Let me finish this. I went out yesterday afternoon and I walked my normal trail, the 2 mile walk, and then I added a mile to it, so I can map out or figure out what I need to walk tomorrow to get my 3 miles. So anyway, I discovered that what I've been walking every day, because I wasn't counting walking from my house to the trail and from the trail back to my house. I've been walking 2.34 miles every day. I actually measured it on my phone, first time ever. So if I added that into the 165 days, I would add another 56 miles to what I've walked so far. But I'm not going to do that. But starting tomorrow, I'm going to start my live stream. I'm going to start my walk from my driveway. And so all I'm really adding is another, what, 2/3 of a mile. So I was already walking 2 1/3. So everybody popping in right around the 2 hour point. The man who has tasted all cuisines. ACR, Natalie's still waiting on her video. She wants to see you walking out to your mailbox. I'm probably still going to live stream for 2 hours. It's just that I'm going to be walking for more of the time. Because, I mean, I come back here, I'm usually back here at about 45 minutes. And so, I mean, my walks will probably be an hour, and then we'll just sit and chat for an hour. So, maybe I have. I don't know what you're talking about there, Roxy. So, Natalie wants to see it. She really, really wants to see it. So, Catherine, how are you doing? Nice to see you as well. Welcome to my live stream. Nobody else wants to see it, ACR. I think Natalie wants you to send a private video to her. Maybe you should open up that OnlyFans page again. You got one subscriber to your OnlyFans right there, Natalie. 99 cents a month, baby. Ducky, are you still here? Did your water come back on? Ducky's got frozen pipes in her kitchen sink. Zelda, how are you doing today? Good day to you as well. It's not on yet. Did you put some heat in there? If you haven't done it yet, I mean, either a space heater or a hair dryer or something like that. Just let it run constantly in there until it thaws out. You did put some heat in there? Okay. It should thaw out. Hopefully nothing broke. No pipes broke. Because that'll be a mess. You know how to get your water turned off? Just in case, because, I mean, it could be frozen. This is just a warning, Ducky. It could be frozen right now, and then once it thaws out, it'll start, if the pipe broke, it'll actually start leaking. So you don't know how to turn your water off? We know you're joking, Natalie, but we're going to tease you about it, just like we tease Lester about marshmallows and being in trouble all the time and going to his corner. We're going to tease you about it, Natalie, of course. Yeah, Josh, we talked her all through. It's Ducky, and we talked her all through it a while ago. Oh, little Miss Rocks. Okay, I kind of figured that that's what you're talking about. And for me, yeah, it's all been, trying to think. Yeah, it's pretty much all been red-blooded American girls. Oh, there you go, Josh. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, if you got your dryer vent running down underneath your house, like in a crawl space or something, that does make sense. Is your house on a basement, or is it a crawl space under your house, or a solid slab? One of those three: basement, crawl space, or a solid slab. It's a slab? Okay. So you got nothing under your house. I mean, your pipes could be run in the concrete, your water pipes, but more than likely they're in the walls. If wherever your water heater is, that's where the main line comes into your house usually, because you have water come from the street, comes into your house, and it goes into the room, and that's where they always put the water heater. That's the first line that comes in. But wherever your water heater is, make sure that that room is warm as well, because you know at least there's water running through those walls to the water heater and out of the water heater. So there's cold water running there, but it goes off. Anyway, wherever your water heater is, make sure that room is warm as well. And yeah, the dryer vent's not going to do you any good. So yeah, she said it's on a slab, so and more than likely from whatever room your water heater is in, the water runs, since you're on a slab. Sometimes they'll put it in the water pipes in the slab. Usually they don't. They run them up to the ceiling, or up to the ceiling. So any rooms in between the water heater and the sink where it's frozen, those all need to be warm. And I need to go up to Ducky's place and help her out. Absolutely. Right where it comes out of the well, yeah. Yeah, if Ducky didn't live so far away, I'd definitely go over and help her out. We'd get those pipes unfrozen for her. I've done that. I've fought that before, so yeah, Ducky is a long walk away from me. And it's too damn cold up there. If she's got frozen pipes, I don't want to go anyway. I would though for Ducky. She told me what the temperature was up there earlier, and it was like single digit numbers. I didn't like that very much. Yeah, definitely way too cold. Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of people agree with you here about the cold. Zelda, yeah, you definitely want to do that. Another thing to think about, if you go outside and check your garden hoses, make sure they're disconnected from the house, from the spigot. You don't want to have a garden hose attached to your spigot, because it'll freeze back up into that pipe and break that pipe. Definitely make sure your garden hoses are disconnected. Yeah, Josh, she said her house was on a slab, so it's not a crawl space. Cold up there for you, Lester? Absolutely it is. You're in Vermont. Roxy, Roxy, Roxy. There you go. Life hacks with Dave. Yep. I forgot about it, and I hadn't even thought about the hose. And then one day, last week when it was real cold, it's like I looked over there and I saw my hose still attached to the hose bib, and it's like, oh shit, I gotta disconnect that. And I did. I took it off right away, and yeah, there was frozen water in the hose, so it'll go back up into the pipe and it'll actually break your pipe. So if the garden hose is disconnected, if it does freeze, it'll freeze and drip out the spigot, not back up into the pipe. So, life hacks with Dave. That's what we're here for, ACR. Couple snow bunnies. Yeah, me too, Lester. That's exactly what I need. Okay. All right, Josh. Yeah, you're true. That's right. That's right. not enough snow down in Georgia for there to be any snow bunnies, so I don't know what they would call them down here in Georgia. Redneck girls? Cowgirls? The snow bunnies. Lester loves them snow bunnies up there. He's up in Vermont and they get a lot of snow and they got ski slopes up there. And Lester loves them snow bunnies. Oh, Rainey already knows it, Lester. Lester won't discriminate. Nah, not at all. Kevin Bradley, bacon or sausage? Probably I don't know. Both. A little bit of both. We're at 66 likes. How about that? Somebody popped in and gave me a whole bunch of likes. Dave needs a baddie. No, I don't. I need someone calm, centered, no drama. Yeah, don't need no baddie. No drama. I need a no drama mama. That's what I need. A no drama mama. Yeah, Josh showed me what the local news posted. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Yeah, Roxy, that's what I need. What's the? I'm not even gonna say it. No drama, mama. That'd be my new hashtag on my videos. No drama, mama. I think I'm gonna get me another cup of coffee here, and I think we're gonna probably end this live stream. Oh man, you can tell I walked 5 miles yesterday. I am feeling it. I'll tell you what, folks, hang on just a minute. Old guy's got to pee. All right, I'm back. What did I miss? Anything exciting? Getting the cup right now. The struggle is real. It is indeed. Yeah, Irish cream coffee. Warm me up. Some Irish whiskey. Nice and warm. Absolutely. Drink up. Laura's still here? ACR definitely gets it. I've never had a true Irish coffee. I had a Fireball coffee once. Don't ever do that. Yeah, do not ever have Fireball in coffee. You asking me, Natalie, what I'm going to eat today? I don't know, someone was talking about making chili earlier. That sounds awful good, but I'll have to go to this grocery to get things to make it, so I don't know if I really want to go to the grocery with all this weather coming and everybody all worried about it. Absinthe it up, Dave. I don't even know what that is. Roxy? No cute Irish girl there to make it for you? Oh, Lester. Lester, maybe if you made two of them, maybe that cute Irish girl will come around. Oh, absinthe is a special type of alcohol? Okay. We found out that Ducky doesn't like grilled cheese and tomato soup. Yeah, that'd be a very short live stream there, Roxy. You going back to bed, Deneen? All right. You have a fantastic night. Get a good rest. Thank you for coming in. I do appreciate you being here. Snow bunnies. Some little snow baddies, huh? Yeah, that'd be a pretty short live stream. It'd be two old guys sitting on a corner. It's like, yeah, well, that ain't gonna happen. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. I'll tell you what, we're over 2 hours. We're 2 hours and 20 minutes. Grilled cheese with ham in it. That's pretty good. Members only content. Yeah. Like I said, you wouldn't learn anything, that's for sure. I'm going to go ahead and take off. 2 hours, 20 minutes of live streaming. We're at 68 likes right now. I need to get busy, get some things done today. I need to get busy living. I've got some footage that I need to edit and put a video out. Hopefully I'll be able to do that. Maybe get a video out tomorrow sometime. If not, Monday morning. So, absolutely, Roxy, get busy living. And probably going to go to the grocery store today, too. Going to try it. See what it's like there. People are freaking crazy. But you all have a fantastic day. I've been having fun out here. Thank you all for being here. We will see you in about 21 and a half hours. And tomorrow, starting 3 miles. We're starting tomorrow. So we'll see you all later. Love you all. Take care. Hey, Ducky, call me and let me know what's going on with your pipes, or send me an email or something. Let me know what's going on, all right? Okay. Yeah, let me know.